Hey guys, Kevin here. As you guys know, over the last few weeks I have been talking a lot about PC building, mainly because I built my own PC, which you should hopefully be able to see if I slide back. So that is my PC, that's what's powering my monitor right now. It's my main PC. It's what I use for video editing, for streaming, for everything really. Now, when I was building the PC, the power supply was something that I had to look into because it's kind of something that you need to plan ahead for. Now, I bought the wrong power supply. Kind of bought the wrong power supply. The one I bought was the EVGA 650 G2. It's fantastic. Fantastic power supply. Comes with really high quality cables. Very, very happy with it. Now, the reason I'm saying I bought the wrong one is because I bought the right PSU, the power supply unit. I bought the right one for what I was building at the time. I didn't really plan ahead. So I built this based on the assumption that, I had the 8700K CPU, I had a couple of SSDs, I had a 1080 Ti graphics card. For that build, for what's there right now, this is the perfect, well, for me, it was the perfect PSU. Really happy with it. It was about 100 and, I think I paid 120 or something at the time, but it's dropped in price, maybe 110 or so. So it was the right PSU. The reason it's the wrong one now is because soon after I built my PC, I came to the conclusion that I wanted a second graphics card in my system. And the second graphics card being another 1080 Ti, well, that just isn't going to cut it. The one that I've got, if I can get it, this is the one that I've got. And this actually draws a lot more power than you would think. The average 1080 Ti, a lot of people say it's about 275 watts. But if you're overclocking this, if you're trying to get as much out of this as you can, it's not unheard of to draw about 330, even up to 350 watts. I've been reading a lot of people saying that it draws a lot more power if you're pushing the memory clock and things like that. So yes, that obviously drains a lot more power. I think at the moment I'm about between 550 and 600 watts. And for a 650, that is ideal. But for a second graphics card, I need a different PSU. So yes, I bought the right PSU, the right power supply unit for the time, but I really didn't plan ahead. And this is one of the things about buying power supply units, because it is a kind of juggling act to get the right power supply. You've got all the different ratings like bronze, gold, platinum, titanium and all this as far as efficiency goes. I think this one's around 90% or so. So, 90% of what's being drawn from the mains is actually going to my computer. So it's quite efficient in that regard. But it just isn't powerful enough to do two powerful overclocked graphics cards. So I've had to buy another one. And this is something that I think a lot of people who are just starting out don't really consider. They buy maybe what's right for the time, but they don't plan ahead. And I'm certainly guilty of that. I didn't plan ahead. I didn't think about how I'll be using it in the future. And one of the things that a lot of people say is that over the years, you'll change your motherboard, you'll change your CPU, you'll change your graphics card. But a good power supply could last you 10 years. And a lot of these do come with like 10-year warranties if you buy a good power supply. So yeah, just a word of warning for any of you guys out there. If you're going to be buying a power supply, think about what you need for your system right now. But also think over the next 2 years, say 3 years, how would you be changing that? Would you be adding a second graphics card? Would you be adding more drives? Would you be overclocking the CPU? Would you be using a graphics card maybe next year that requires even more power? Try and think ahead. And it's kind of unfortunate because it's a little bit hard to do it. It's kind of tricky because what that normally means is instead of buying a 650, you buy an 850 or 1000 watt power supply. And it's, at the time, that's not the best thing to do. But spending a little bit of money more at the beginning can sometimes save you more money later. So, yes, I bought the wrong power supply, but I will be buying another one. And what I'll do in my next video, or one of my next videos, I'll show you how you can calculate what your wattage should be and what kind of power supply you should be going for. So I'll show you some tools that you can use to do that. And hopefully you guys find that useful. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care.